The air in Hollow Creek was heavy with silence when Emily Carter stepped off the bus, suitcase in hand, heart filled with unanswered questions. Her mother's sudden death pulled her back to the town she swore she'd never see again. Every house looked haunted by time. Every stair carried a secret. That night, as the wind whispered through the cracks of her childhood home, she heard soft footsteps above, slow, deliberate, and impossibly real. The attic had been locked since her mother's funeral. Dust fell from the ceiling with every step she couldn't explain. When she finally dared to look up, the floorboards creaked one last time, followed by a cold whisper that seemed to crawl inside her name. Emily froze. Realizing the truth, she couldn't speak aloud. Something waited above, something that remembered her. And Hollow Creek was no longer the quiet town she left behind. The photograph was old, its edges burned, the image faded by time. Yet the girl's eyes seemed alive. Emily found it tucked behind her mother's mirror, a picture showing her family, and one unfamiliar face standing in the background. The name scrawled on the back read, Lena Moore. Her pulse quickened as she searched the town archives and learned Lena had vanished 50 years ago after whispers of witchcraft spread through Hollow Creek. That night, lightning split the sky, and Emily saw her. A pale figure drifted past her wall, her expression calm but sorrowful, her form dissolving into mist. The clock stopped at midnight. The photo slid off the table. The air smelled of rain and ashes, and somewhere in the darkness, a soft voice murmured, "Help me." The walls began to whisper. 3 knocks at midnight. A cry behind the wallpaper. Emily's sanity trembled as she traced the sound through every room until she found her mother's hidden diary beneath the floorboards. Its pages told of a secret society, the Circle of Shadows, bound by an oath to protect the town from the curse of Lena Moore. But what began as protection had turned to murder. Emily's mother had tried to stop them and paid with her life. When Emily confronted the town's pastor, his hands trembled. "Don't go looking for her," he warned. "She's already found you." That night, the whispers returned, louder now, echoing from inside the walls, forming a single chilling sentence. "Finish what was started." Emily's search led her deep into the town's roots, where truth and evil shared the same name. Sheriff Daniel Reed warned her to stop digging, but his fear said more than his words. With Noah, a young historian obsessed with Hollow Creek's cursed history, she followed a trail of symbols leading beneath the church. There, in the flickering candlelight of a hidden chamber, they uncovered a ritual circle etched into stone, a place where Lena's spirit had been bound in suffering. Emily's hand brushed the symbol, and the air turned cold. Candles extinguished themselves. A single whisper echoed, "Free me." As she stumbled back, shadows poured from the cracks like smoke. Hollow Creek trembled, and in that breathless moment, the curse returned to life. The town began to unravel. People vanished without a trace, their names whispered on the wind. Emily woke to find crimson words bleeding across her bedroom wall. Finish what she started. The walls pulsed as if alive, revealing visions of the past, Lena's final night, the fire, the screams. But beneath the horror was truth. Lena wasn't seeking vengeance. She was trying to stop it from happening again. Someone living had resumed the sacrifices to renew the curse. Emily's reflection began to fade in mirrors, her voice echoing twice when she spoke. The curse was merging their souls, blurring the line between the haunted and the living. Only by uncovering the final secret could Emily end what her mother began. Days blurred into terror as Emily unearthed a hidden room behind her mother's closet, a secret chamber filled with preserved artifacts, bones, and journals. Symbols covered the walls, drawn in blood. Among them glared the crest of the Reed family. Sheriff Reed wasn't protecting her. He was protecting the circle. The truth cut deep. His ancestors led the rituals, and her mother had discovered it. Noah's research confirmed it. Every generation of Reeds had made a sacrifice to keep the curse dormant. When Emily confronted Reed, his calm mask cracked, and his voice turned cold. "You weren't supposed to find this," he said, reaching for his gun. That night, she fled into the woods, Lena's ghost leading the way, whispering a single word through the rain, "Believe." Desperate and cornered, Emily opened Lena's journal and uncovered the secret to crossing between worlds. With trembling hands, she repeated the ancient verse, her body fading through the wall. Suddenly, She stood in the past, the night of Lena's death. The air reeked of smoke, screams tore through the night, and Lena was dragged to the churchyard pyre. Emily saw the faces of the mob, the same bloodline as the circle. But before she could save Lena, Sheriff Reed appeared, crossing through the wall after her, trapping them both in the spirit realm. The flames surrounded them. Lena's eyes met Emily's, filled with sorrow and strength. "You can't save me," she whispered, "but you can finish what I began." Then the fire swallowed the world. The final dawn broke over Hollow Creek, painted in gray and silence. Emily returned, half shadow, half human. She carried proof of the circle's crimes, journals, symbols, and names carved in blood beneath the town's foundation. The truth spread like wildfire. The descendants of the circle were arrested, their legacy shattered. But victory came at a price. Emily's reflection faded completely from mirrors. Her footsteps made no sound. She had become the bridge between both worlds, the protector Lena once was. As the church bell tolled one final time, Hollow Creek sighed with relief. The curse had ended, but its guardian remained unseen. On quiet nights, they say a girl walks through walls, her presence gentle, her eyes sorrowful, guarding Hollow Creek from the shadows beneath its soul.